What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to episode number 50 of the Ultimate FIFA series. I've got a bit of a special episode for you this episode guys. Nothing crazily special, nothing out of the ordinary, just a bit of a longer episode, and we're going to start with a squad builder of a really good team guys. It's an incredible team. I've already played a few of the games with it and I really enjoyed it guys. So we're going to start off with the squad builder. It's got 3 of the Team of the Week players from this week, so hopefully you're going to enjoy seeing me play with those. And then we're going to move into some gameplay and talk about some more of the FIFA 14 things that you guys have suggested. So of course I talked about it 2 or 3 videos ago, and then 2 or 3 videos before that. You guys gave me some suggestions of what you'd like to see in FIFA 14, and basically we're going to discuss those. So we're going to start with the team though guys. In goal we have got Hugo Lloris. He's a very, very good keeper in this game, and the reason why I use him a lot is because I genuinely like him. He's worth 65k on Xbox, 77 on PlayStation. He has got the goalkeeping puncher trait, but he's got an all-round incredible card, and he never really lets me down, to be honest. He's always very, very good. In at right back, guys, and we are using a 4-4-2, which is a formation I'm not overly keen on in FIFA 13. It was my favourite formation in FIFA 11. I really liked it in FIFA 12. I'm not a huge fan of it in FIFA 13. And at right back though guys, we've got Inform Conco. Conco goes for around 22,000 on Xbox and 31,000 on PlayStation. He has got medium work rates, which I really like, but he has just got an incredibly well-rounded card. He's also got a 4-star weak foot, but you see there he's got the 87 pace, 80 dribbling and 81 passing, which isn't key for a right back, but it's always nice to have. And then he's got 80 defending and 72 heading. He makes for a very, very good card. In at the first centre back spot guys, we have got Inform Bakary Sagna. He's got a medium attack work rate and a high defensive work rate, which is absolutely awesome. I love that in a defender. He goes for around 200,000 on Xbox and 320,000 on PlayStation. He has got 3-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. He also has the early crosser trait, which I think is back from more where he was a right back with his regular card rather than his inform card. But he's got 90 stand tackle and 90 marking. He's also very fast with 79 pace, so very, very good defensive stats. And the other centre back we have got guys is Yunus Kabul, one of the most overpowered centre backs in the game, considering he's only rated 79. He's got an incredible card. He goes for around 2 to 2,500 on each console. He has medium work rates, which again is pretty decent. You know, I like to have a high defensive work rate in a centre back, but I don't like having a high attacking work rate. So the fact that both of these guys have only got medium attacking work rate is very good. He's got the driven free kick trait. He's also got 92 shot power, 82 stand tackle, and 86 strength, which is why I think he's very overpowered. He's got 77 pace and 86 strength. It's very difficult to get past him if you're like level with him. You know, it's very difficult to accelerate past him. He's also got that 80 defending and 83 heading on his card, which makes a very, very good centre back. In at left back guys, we've got Jordi Alba. The first time I've used his card, I spent a lot of time looking at his card, whether or not I wanted to use him. He's got a high attacking work rate, medium defensive work rate. He goes for 90,000 on Xbox and 110,000 on PlayStation 2. The reason why I've got his 82 rated card instead of his 83 rated card is because on FootWiz it gives you an overall total of all their in-game stats added up. So the overall total of the 82 card is 2,245 in-game stats. The overall total of his 83 rated card is only 2,257. So for like an extra 100 to 150,000 coins, you're only getting 12 in-game stats better. And some of the key stats on Jordi Alba's card are worse on his 83 rated card than they are on his 82 rated card. So I'm actually just I'm looking at a screen now where I've got the comparison of the 2 cards up, and for example on the 83 rated card he has got 1 less penalties, 1 less stand tackle. His 83 rated card has 91 stand tackle, whereas 82 rated card has 92 stand tackle. I just don't get it. And marking as well. His 83 rated card has 79 marking, whereas his 82 card has 80 marking. So I thought a lot of the key stats for a left back, he's actually got a better card as the 82 rated version than the 83 rated version, and I find that very, very strange. Some great things about his card anyway. He's got 91 sprint speed and 92 acceleration. He's got 88 crossing, 92 stand tackle, 84 dribbling, and in my opinion he is better than his second inform card, which is ridiculous, but that's how I feel about it. In at right midfield spot, guys, we've got Inform Lamela, one of my favourite right midfielders in this game, if I'm honest. He's definitely one of my favourite 5-star skillers. He's very undervalued and underrated. People think, you know, they see the 83 pace and they're kind of like, meh. He's got medium to low work rates, which I find quite strange, and I don't like that. In a 4-4-2, I like my wingers to have high attacking work rates, so I might change that in-game just to give him high attacking work rate. He goes for 35,000 on Xbox and 50,000 on PlayStation. He has got the flair trait, the finesse shot trait. He's got 5-star skill moves, 94 dribbling, 90 ball control, 89 curve, and the fact that he is left-footed is awesome because it means when you cut inside with him, he's got that finesse shot trait. You cut inside on the edge of the box, you can finesse that into the top left-hand corner every single day of the week. Very nice indeed. In at the first centre midfielder spot, guys, as the EAFC servers go, we have got Inform Vidal. This card is one of the most well-rounded cards in the game. He's got high work rates, which is pretty poor. I don't like that in a central midfielder. I like to have either high attacking or high defensive, but he has got high. He goes for 150k on Xbox, 240k on PlayStation, has a 4-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. He's got the long shot trait. He's got an unreal card. You look at those stats, 4 stats over 80, but not only that, the other 2 are above 70, and the 4 stats that are over 80 are high rated. Other than his pace, which isn't key in the centre midfielder spot, he's got 84 passing, 84 dribbling, 84 defending, which I really like. His natural card is a CDM, not a centre midfielder. I have changed him up. He's got 77 shooting, but he also has the long shot trait, so it's only his finishing that isn't great. His long shots and his shot power are actually very good, and 73 heading. So overall, he's got an incredible card. The other centre midfielder, which is the first team of the week player, you might have seen him in the squad, is Marquisio, the second Inform version. And once again, this card is actually very similar to the 85 Vidal card. Marquisio also has high work rates. He also has 4-star weak foot. He also has 3-star skill moves. He goes for 230k on Xbox, 210k on PlayStation, and again, he has an unreal card. He also has the flair trait, but when you compare to the Vidal card, I suppose he's actually got he shits on him everywhere except defending. But I like to have one attacking, one defending midfielder. This team would probably better suit a 4-1-2-1-2 to put Marquisio as Cam and Vidal as CDM, but 4-4-2 is the formation I've had to go with for chemistry reasons. He's got 82... Sorry, let's go back to Marquisio's card. 82 pace, 82 shooting, 85 passing, 86 dribbling, 79 defending, and 74 heading. He's incredible. I cannot wait to show you guys some of the clips I got with him. I've really enjoyed playing with him. He's a very good player. In at the left midfield spot, guys, we've got another of this team of the week this year. That's Inform David Villa. So there's 2 of the 3 guys with Marquisio and Villa. David Villa goes for around 190,000 on Xbox and 290,000 on PlayStation. He is naturally a left wing. He has got high attacking work rate and medium defensive work rate, which is awesome. Obviously, one of the most negative things about his card is he only has 80 pace, but with the rest of his stats, you can work with that. You know, he's got 4-star skill moves and a 5-star weak foot, which is awesome. He is right-footed, so he's good for cutting in, and also has a finesse shot trait. He's got 96 finishing, 94 shot power, 92 long shots, 91 free kicks. He's a deadly card. I really wish they made him as a striker, because I think he'd be a hell of a lot better as a striker, even though I know he didn't get the inform due to being a striker. But that's his card, and he's awesome. He is awesome. I love him. In at the first striker spot, guys, we have got Antonio Di Natale. Unfortunately, I refuse to pay for his inform card because it's not that much better than his regular card. Yet it's around 500,000 coins, whereas his first card is 45k on Xbox and 66k on PlayStation. He's got high attacking work rate and low defensive work rate, which is absolutely ideal for a striker. He's got finesse shot trait. He's got pace. He's got finishing. He's deadly. You look at those stats: 87 pace, 87 shooting, 88 dribbling. Just deadly, combined with his 4-star skill moves, just deadly, absolutely deadly, it really is. And then you've got the final striker, guys, which brings us to the final team of the week player from this week, and that is Gomez. Gomez has got high work rates, which I don't like in a striker. I don't like the fact that strikers drop back to help out the rest of the team. He goes for 45k on Xbox and 55k on PlayStation 3. He has the long shot trait, which is awesome because he's also got 90 shot power and 88 finishing, or wait, no, is it 88 finishing? I'm gonna have to no, 88 long shots. Sorry, of course, 88 long shots and 90 shot power, which is why he's got the long shot trait. Now, although he has 87 pace, he actually has 94 acceleration. So if he gets the ball or when he gets the ball, that short burst of speed that he has is killer, and he just like races past defenders. The only problem with his card is his shooting is actually only 79, so his finishing isn't great. Like, it's not great. Only his long shots are very good, and he's a little bit weak. But I have scored some nice goals with him, and I do like his card very, very much. So this is the team we're going to be playing with, guys. I'm going to be playing in Division 1 with this team. Hopefully you're going to enjoy the gameplay, and we're going to talk a bit about FIFA 14. As you can see, it gets 9 chemistry everywhere. It says only 6 or 7 for some of the players, but you can see on the top right it gets 99 chemistry. So we do get perfect chemistry, guys. But yeah, this is the end of the squad builder section, guys, and I will see you in just a second for some FIFA 14 chat and some gameplay. Okay, guys, welcome back. Here is the team once again, and we are going to be going into Division 1 with this team. Let me just let you know before you get into watching the gameplay and before we get into talking about FIFA 14 that I really dislike the 4-4-2 formation. I change it up in a couple of these games, I keep it in a couple of the games. You'll see how the results go, and it's a very frustrating formation. I talked about it on Twitter very briefly. I was like, hey guys, you know, I really don't like this formation. A few people said that they actually really like it. A few people agreed with me that they really hate it. So it'd be interesting to hear in the comment section, guys, whether or not you think 4-4-2 is a good formation or not. So put that in the comment section. But we are here to talk about FIFA 14, guys. As I said before, I looked through the comment section of the last FIFA 14 video we talked about and got a lot of your guys' ideas, and I want to discuss your ideas and whether I think they would work or not, whether they, you know, whether they could potentially be in FIFA 14, and maybe some ideas of my own that I want you guys to discuss about FIFA 14 as well. So let me know in the comment section again any ideas that I don't talk about today, or if you've got an idea that you really like that you put in the comment section that you feel like I missed out, just put it in there again, and hopefully I'll get through to it. Basically, I go through reading the comments and pick out all the ideas I like the idea of or don't like the idea of, so that I can discuss them. So getting straight into the ideas, the first idea we've been given, and if your idea is the same as somebody else's, I take no offence that I've given credit to them. Obviously a lot of the same ideas were published by a lot of different people. It's just the comment that I actually happened to pick out rather than who it belonged to originally. So XXCQOTDXX says, I say screw the current chemistry system and incorporate a system where the players you play start at 1 chemistry each, and he's got base in parentheses. Then the more they play with the players around them, the more that number increases. Not sure about the fine details, but I'm sick of the way how it's easy to build a kick-ass 100 chemistry team for under 5,000 coins. This way you can make a team that's totally unique with the players you want and still have the possibility to have 100 chemistry. I like this idea. It's something I've talked about before, where I believe that you should put your players in and they should start with X amount of chemistry. We could say 1 and 100 being, you know, the maximum, or like each player perhaps gets up to 9 like it is right now. And every time you play 5 games with the team or 10 games with the team, you gain chemistry. I like the idea of having a team like that, and you could even put it so that to make it fair, so that everybody doesn't eventually have 100 chemistry teams. Like, let's say I build a 4-4-2. Let's say I've got this team how I've got it now, and the first game I play, everyone's on 1 chemistry. But the team that I used before, they all have 9 chemistry and they're all on the bench. If I play 5 games with this team that I've got, each person gains 1 chemistry. But every 5 games that somebody on the bench doesn't play, they lose 1 chemistry. So it keeps you having to rotate your teams and having to be clever about who you have in the team, just to keep your chemistry at a high. I really like that idea. I like the fact that you're actually building up to something so that you can have your ultimate team. If you guys remember, about 10 or 15 videos ago, I made a video of my ultimate team, and it only had like 60 something chemistry, because it's the players that I love the most in FIFA Ultimate Team and the players that I'd love the most to play with, but they don't have perfect chemistry because you know, they don't link up well enough. I think that's crap. I think I should be able to get them to perfect chemistry. I think I should be allowed to make them some way have perfect chemistry. The only thing I would disagree with is if you're playing like a left midfield in the right midfield position, I think he should have like a maximum ability to get to 7 chemistry because he's playing in the wrong position. But then we talked earlier in another episode about having like left midfield to right midfield cards, so that would again negate that fact and allow you to have perfect chemistry with kind of any team you wanted, which I really agree with. So I think that's a fantastic idea. The next idea we've got is from Ultimate Skills 100. He says, I've just come up with the greatest idea ever. In FIFA 14 career mode, there should be an option name called CEO, where you can create a squad from scratch, building a stadium, creating kits and badges, hiring scouts, coaches and other staff to build your team. I think this idea should go really public, and although I I YouTube it to some people such as A&I Skills. I don't think it's enough. What do you think of the idea? So I think this is a great idea. There was a game that I used to play called Premier Manager 98. Obviously it's very old. It's, you know, we're going back like 14-15 years, probably 15-16 years when the game actually came out, and it was and is to this day my favorite ever management simulation game. In that game you could start with any club you want, but you could increase like the stadium size, you could increase your scouting abilities, you could increase, you know, you could set the price for tickets and things like that, and it gave you a lot of opportunity to play the game how you wanted and kind of customize the game how you wanted. And in Football Manager as well, they have that ability where you can upgrade the stadium and stuff, and it doesn't necessarily let you upgrade it how you want it. But in FIFA that would be great if in Ultimate Team, or in career mode, sorry, this is what we're talking about, you start with a team with nothing. You know, you start with a group of generated players. You start in the low league of whichever country you want to go to, and let's say, you know, you start in Division 2 in England, and you have like a 2,000 seater stadium, and as you play games you generate revenue from ticket sales, and you get to set the ticket sale price so that, you know, if you set it too high you don't get enough people in, if you set it too low you don't make enough money to pay wages, or, you know, those sort of things. I think that would be a great idea, and then you could invest your money into scouting networks, into upgrading your stadium, into buying players. I think it's a great idea. I really like the ultimate customization of FIFA in every mode, not just career mode, but in all the modes. You know, be a pro, head to head, all of it. I love the fact that you should be able to customize it to the maximum of your ability. So that's another great idea that I really think would work well in FIFA. The next idea we've got is from Alba King, and he's got 3 G's at the end of his name, and he says there should be an attribute card which gives +1 in skills. For example, Hulk has 4-star skills, you put the attribute card on him and he has 5-star skills, and I think they should stay permanently, and this way the player's price will also rise because of the extra skills. I agree with the attribute card giving someone +1 star skill moves or +1 weak foot. It's something I've talked about before, and I think it'll be a great addition to the game. You know, sometimes you've got those players that you really love, like for example Dean Talley is a great player. If you could give him a +1 skill move card and give him 5-star skills, maybe for 3, 5 or 7 games, if you get a bronze, silver or gold card, that would be great. I think keeping it permanently would be absolutely ridiculous, and look at that goal, by the way, guys. Fucking retarded, EA. I think having it on there permanently would be absolutely ridiculous, because after 3 or 4 months you'd find that every single player, centre-backs, goalkeepers, strikers, midfielders, they would all just have 5-star skills where they constantly get upgraded, and I think that's super unrealistic. But I do like the idea of a brief addition to skill moves. So we'll go one more because we're running out of time, but I've got a lot more to talk about, a lot more questions, guys, so keep them coming in the comment section. We'll discuss a lot of these ideas over the next sort of few weeks, really. The last one is from Flick and Lick 1234. He says a player should be able to have 2 formations because then you can use him in 2 squads. Yes. You should be able to have 2 formations, and I believe you should be able to have 2 positions. Let's say you got a 4-1-2-1-2 squad and a 4-3-3 squad, and you like to use Gareth Bale in both of them. You should be able to have him as a 4-1-2-1-2 and 4-3-3 player, and as a left wing and left midfield, and have a card that you buy that gives you the opportunity to use both positions and both formations. I think that's a great idea. It will reduce the worth of formation and position cards when people can have 2, but you know, it saves people a hell of a lot of money than keep changing between formations. Anyway, guys, we're running out of time. I drew that game 3-3. Absolute nonsense game that was. You saw the 3 goals he scored. The third one was laggy as fuck, but still, that is FIFA for you sometimes. Put your comments in the comment section, guys. I'm really enjoying talking about FIFA 14 to you guys. Hopefully you're enjoying listening to it as well. But as always, thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Cheers.